Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 39, which discusses that when a woman dies childless, there is a mitzvah for one of the brothers to perform yibum, which, as we've discussed on numerous occasions, that means they will now be married, and ultimately they will end up having children together in the memory of their brother and late husband. Now, what happens in the situation where the oldest brother, who is the one who's supposed to do yibum, decides that he doesn't want to? So we look at now the other brothers, and we give them the opportunity to perform yibum or to do chalitza. Now, what happens in the event that none of them want to do it? So in that situation, we will go back to the oldest brother and say, you are the one that must do it. You must make a choice. You can't do nothing. You have to at least do chalitza and possibly do yibum. Now, if the oldest brother says, well, right now I would do chalitza, but there is this child who is, let's say he's 12 years old, and he's too young to get married, and you know what? Why don't we just have this woman wait and sit around, and when he becomes old enough, then we'll give him the chance to marry this woman. Alternatively, he says, right now, the oldest brother is not here. He's actually in a different country. He's not with us, but he should be back in a year or two. So when he comes back, let him do the yibum. Let him do chalitza. In these situations, we say absolutely not. Because you have an obligation, there is a mitzvah to do. This is not something that you should just sit around and wait or to push off. Because when it comes to doing any mitzvah, we say that you're not supposed to tarry, you're not supposed to procrastinate, but you're supposed to do it immediately right away. But especially in this situation, because this is not just doing a mitzvah. There's actually a woman that has a grieving situation. Her husband just died, and to have her sitting around for the possibility of someone maybe marrying her, that's not something which we do. The Torah here is teaching us once again the tremendous sensitivity that we have, that when it comes to this woman, we are not going to have her waiting in the wings, waiting and waiting, but rather something needs to be done, and it must be done right away.